How I whiten my teeth and what I have had done. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you how I'm whitening my teeth and what I had done just recently. Well, I've never had anything cosmetically done to my teeth before until just recently. Of course, I have many fillings. I have crowns in the back around the molars, back in here on top and bottom, both sides. And I've had, maybe 3 or 4 root canals on the teeth way back here. And some of you already know, last October, I got INVISALIGN. Now, fortunately, I only had to wear them for 4 months. Some people were in them a year or longer, close to 2 years. And probably the reason I only had to wear them 4 months was because they weren't doing anything with the teeth from the back forward. It was just the front teeth. The front teeth on the top and on the bottom were rotating. In other words, they were dipping in the middle, like here, and then the sides were flipping out. And the dentist said it's due to aging, of course, and bone loss and things like that. It just happens. So there I was at 70 years old going into braces, although I went the Invisalign route. But as I said, I didn't have to wear them long. It corrected these front teeth, which is all that needed corrected, and that was it. Well, then he suggested a little bit of cosmetic dentistry. Well, it was sort of cosmetic, and also there were problems. So let me explain. I had fillings behind my front teeth on top, and they were very, very old. And so they needed to come out and be redone because 2 of them were leaking, whatever that means. So he said he would do that, and that would take care of some of the translucency, because my top 4 front teeth were getting like see-through. I mean, they almost looked transparent in spots, not the whole tooth, but just kind of in spots. And because there was no white anymore there in the tooth, it's like it had worn away, that he would fill them with, I think it's resin. It's just like a white tooth filling. He would dig out the old ones and put the new ones in, and that would take care of that translucency. And so he did that, and that worked out great. Then, in addition to that, I had what is called triangles. Now, I don't know if that's the technical dental term, but what it is, again, as we age, it's always something. Our teeth get thinner at the base, where the tooth goes into the gum. It gets thinner. It kind of wears down, wears away. So you get these spaces just between the teeth, but it's towards the bottom where the tooth meets the gum line. So it's not something the braces would have fixed. It's something that really can't be fixed. Now, he said he could maybe improve it a little by adding a little filling or filler between them right there in the front, but he can't do much. It's very, very tricky, because if he filled it in, then you would have like tree trunk teeth. They would be a perfect, up, over, and down, as wide at the bottom as it is at the top, and that would look ridiculous. So he said it's a real fine line. Well, he did the top ones just between the front 4 teeth. and I am so pleased with it. So I'll try to show you a picture, like a before picture, and then I'll show you now the difference. So when I show you my teeth, just look between the two front teeth and then the two teeth on each side. There used to be a gap, but way at the bottom by the gum line. So it looked like a black line. It looked like somebody took a black magic marker and drew a thin little line down by the gum. So here it is. I'm trying to lean forward, or maybe I can zoom in. Now, I want you to pay attention. I'm going to lean in again, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the bottom teeth, the two in the front and the two on each side. You'll see like a blackness towards the bottom. That's the gap. And you may be able to see how thin it is at the bottom. So let me try this again. Can you see that at all? We haven't done anything with the bottom, and I do want him to try. And again, he can't do much. It's not going to be completely gone because you don't want to smile and have tree trunk looking teeth. And it's just something that happens as we age. But I am going to see if he can do at least a little bit down there. Now, I talked about how I whiten my teeth. Well, while I went to see him to talk about this, we talked about teeth whitening because I never whitened my teeth. I brushed them a lot, but I am a heavy coffee drinker. And when I say heavy, I'm talking 7, sometimes up to 9 cups a day. So it's kind of fighting a losing battle. I have tried Crest white strips in the past, and it would, help some. But as you put these whiteners on, and the stronger the whitener is, the more it kind of eats away at the enamel. It makes the tooth very porous. So you can put that on, whatever kind of whitening you want to use. But then if you drink coffee, you're just restaining the teeth because they're so porous and they're soaking it up. So it's kind of like a losing battle. So what we came up with, that I would drink my coffee through a straw, and I would put the straw behind my teeth. Well, I didn't drink coffee from a straw. I mean, who drinks coffee from a straw? But I was willing to try, and it has helped because now the coffee isn't hitting the front of my teeth. It's behind my teeth. And then between sips of coffee, I'll take a sip of water or something to keep it rinsed. And then after each cup of coffee, I will brush my teeth. But he wanted me to try this teeth whitening kit first before he did the work on these front teeth. And this is from Opal Essence. I'm sure you've all heard of it. You can get it from your dentist. It's not that expensive. But you can also get the refills off of Amazon. And so, of course, my kit is currently empty. But let me show you what came in it. So in this kit, it came with a tube of toothpaste, whitening toothpaste from Opal Essence. And then it came with these. They look like injectors. And I had 8 of them in this box. These are extras that I buy off of Amazon. So here's what it looks like. And what you do is twist the little cap off right here at the tip. And then this is an injector. And you inject the gel into the trays. which I had made at his office, so they would be a custom fit tray. So here are my trays, top and bottom, and you take this and you just fill it up, not quite halfway. You inject it into the little, indents for each tooth. And of course, I'm not doing my whole mouth, so I'm only using the front 4 on the top and the same on the bottom. And I just inject this gel in like this, and then you put these in. And some people wear them overnight, and some people wear them a couple hours a day, or you can do it once a week, whatever you need. Now, I couldn't wear them overnight because I have to sleep in a retainer because of the INVISALIGN. But what I did was fill them up and put them in for about 2 hours. Oh, maybe every other day. Now I might do it once a week. Now, as I said, you can get opalescence off of Amazon. The difference is you'll get these same injectors, but you won't have a custom-made tray. You'll have a tray that you can put in, but these were custom-made. They look like the INVISALIGN, but they're real flexible rubber. I mean, you can twist them. They're very soft. But he took a mold of my teeth and then made these trays. So these fit my teeth perfectly, so I could get a really even covering to whiten my teeth. When I had run out of the opalescence teeth whitener, I ordered another pack, a pack of 8, and I can get 2 teeth whitening sessions out of 1 injector. So it doesn't last a real long time, and I think they're about $56 for 8 injectors. Well, that can get pricey. So now I switched to something from the Dollar Tree. It's like 5-minute plus teeth whitening gel. It's just another teeth whitening gel, but I use my custom-made trays, and it works just as well. So you can put them in an hour this week, or maybe an hour 2 days next week, depending on how much coffee you drink, or if you drink wine, anything that could stain the teeth. And it's just so convenient, and I'm so happy that I did it, because I always had that tinge of coffee look on my teeth, and I hated it. And now they're pretty white, aren't they? Now, when you order the opalescence off of Amazon, it comes in different strengths. I've seen 35% and even higher, and then down lower. So I wouldn't know what to tell anybody if they wanted to do a teeth whitening kit at home, what to get. But the kit I got from my dentist, he said that I'm going to use 15%. So that's not real strong, but it's better than, what you can get just like through Crest White strips. And it was plenty for me. I don't want those white, fake-looking, capped-looking teeth. I think that looks not good, especially as you age. I mean, a lot of young people have really beautiful white teeth, but when you're 50 and over, you're not going to have those sparkling, beaming, pure white teeth, and they just look like false teeth to me. For me, personally, I don't want that look on me. So I'm very happy with what I chose to do. Well, before I leave you an inside beauty tip, I do want to see if you noticed I said I went to the dentist. If you've seen my video on claustrophobia and anxiety, going to the dentist is very claustrophobic for me. I am highly anxious. It's just so traumatic for me because I'm so closed in. Well, as you know, I've been able to drive. I've only driven once to Walmart, but I am going to do it again. And in addition to that, I made the choice to go to the dentist. This was not a necessity. This was a cosmetic thing up here, and I chose to do it. Can you believe it? Boy, I'm really growing. I mean, I'm really making progress. Driving once and electing to go to the dentist? Oh my gosh. And it wasn't bad. I'm telling you, I was not as anxious as I normally am. Normally when I'm there, oh my gosh, my heart is pounding. I break out in a sweat and then I get chills. I'm wringing my hands. I have my legs all crossed up around me. I'm so closed off. I was actually, I can't say I was relaxed, but I wasn't like that. It was such a huge, huge improvement for me. I was thrilled. I mean, if you could see me, I wish I could have taken a picture of myself in the dentist chair, because usually my legs, I don't know if I can do it from sitting here, but you know, you're laying back. So my knees come up, I'm laying back, I'm holding my knees up like this, then I'm up like this, then I twist them around, then I cross them and lock them. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I didn't do any of that. Can you believe it? I did none of that. So I'm very pleased with the progress I am making since I surrendered and I took that leap of faith. Huh. And I may insert a picture here. I did try to take a selfie of myself. He had to numb each side on the top because he was working on these 4 top teeth. And I don't know, they put some pre-numbing thing on before they inject the Novocaine or whatever they use. So I had 2 big toothpicks sticking out of my mouth where they were numbing my gum. But anyhow, it went fine. Well, now I think this video has been long enough, and I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. Well, I have to make this inside beauty tip short because my video was about 20 minutes long and I don't like to go over that. My inside beauty tip is on the almighty power of God. It has to be on that because, as I explained in this video, I went to the dentist voluntarily, not because I had to, not because I was in pain or a tooth fell out or something drastic. I made the appointment and I went to have this cosmetic work done, which didn't have to be done. It's something I chose to do. I could have never done that before. When I talked about claustrophobia and anxiety in a previous video, the 2 things I mentioned was driving and going to the dentist. Going to the dentist was sheer torture for me. It was mentally torturous because of the claustrophobia. And because in that video on claustrophobia, when I talked about it and I brought it into the light, then I could really see it for what it is, and I could see what was missing for me. It may not be for everybody, but for me, this was the key. And that was really trusting God. Not just saying I trust God, but actually following through, taking that big leap of faith, surrendering, and feeling like I would be okay to work with God, not against Him, and to work as a partner with Him in trying to get beyond this. And it worked, because I drove once to Walmart, got one down, and I plan to do it again. And I've also gone to the dentist voluntarily. That is the power of God. What it can do in our lives if we just trust. Now that's how it works for me. I'm not saying that that's everybody's answer, but it certainly was mine. And I'm so grateful, and I'm looking forward to see what else can I do? What other accomplishment can I make in my life? I'm really excited about it. Well, I thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.